biggest winner by revenue.
Yes.
And maybe you heard about this game, which is called
Escape from Duckoff. Yes, I saw it. It's amazing.
Escape from Darkhoff.
Yes.
If you didn't know.
That I got.
This did nearly 70 million revenue.
With a name like that, you can't go wrong, right?
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Potato drops, knowledge made of golden eyes. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matej, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matej, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jacob's crafted realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
I love this episode. It's my favorite. It's like creative juices are flowing, and they're all flowing towards Vietnam. Like, I can't wait. Jakob, what do you have in store for us today?
What are you talking about? We're going to talk about Steam.
He's right, because it will be getting cold in Vietnam.
That's true. I know. That's true.
This is like the skunkworks arm of all the Vietnamese games.
Yeah, but I honestly think like our Chinese friends will be a little bit faster as they were last year. But let's see who wins this time. Anyway, so a little bit of FYI public announcement because of our giant...
FYI, my name is Matej Lancharic.
I'm Felix Broberg.
And we are your hosts.
This is our world-famous Steam scanner, where we look at Steam games from the last couple of quarters and basically look at what we think will be coming to mobile.
Should be only one quarter, but like now we are
that's what I
combining this.
We can skip Q3, so we'll do Q3 at the end, but we start with Q4 because hopefully next month you will also see Q1 of this year, but not now. But anyway, as usual, we wanted to look at some of the interesting games that are not AAA, that are not really AA. They're still in this kind of indie, a little bit bigger, a little bit lower category, that are interesting from the mobile games perspective as one of the biggest game of the world, or if not the biggest game, which is Kingshot from last year, is literally originating its success on Steam, on Thronefall, and we talk about this ad infinitum, so I won't repeat it.
You're being modest. I think we've seen about at least 10 mobile hits on the Steam scanner for the however many episodes we've done this.
I think like five for sure.
Planes, Kingshot, I can't think of any more.
Pal World.
Yeah, Pal World.
Pal is getting pretty good on Lilith's portfolio. It's scaling up now to 300k a day. So it's
growing finally.
Yeah, good for them. Anyway, let's start.
Wait.
What?
I am Cat. I'm Cat
coming from VR, but it's also on Steam.
I mean, come on.
No, there was that tugboat game where you're cleaning up the nature.
And which game did it translate to?
No, that was in a creative. It got stolen for a creative.
Yeah, stolen for creative. Anyway.
So yeah, I mean, we barely got free. And the plane is a pretty big stretch.
Whole IO is also coming up from Steam, if you didn't know, from the Donut County game, as I showed you.
Well, I do not county.
I do not count.
Can't wait to have a kid, so I'm also dad joke.
Thanks for the guys from VGI for sharing the platform with us, because this is all based all on them. So we pretty much use that to kind of approximate that. So anyway, let's start. So there's this game called Power Wash 2 Simulator. This is now Q3 2025, and this looks gorgeous.
Sounds like an aesthetic game.
Exactly for something that I would want on mobile, because this is literally...
This is pretty much a hyper-casual game, like all of them.
All
of them hyper-casual games, and you're cleaning stuff, and this is like every second creative from Chinese company.
Exactly. And it's like advanced cleaning, because you're not only cleaning, you're doing like high work in the heights and like going around the objects and stuff like that. You're building your whatever Power Wash service supermarket stash,
But this is coming from mobile to Steam, the other way around, no?
Steam to mobile.
Please tell me.
But this is already in mobile for years.
I know it is. But finally somebody did a proper game out of this. It looks gorgeous.
Please tell me that this is actually a social casino made by Kefir.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, but yeah, look here. That was Trackstar, pretty much. It was Trackstar right there.
Yeah. But
this is Top Tycoon or Carnival Tycoon.
Yeah, it looks perfect. Looks perfect as for something on mobile. I'm really looking forward that this could be doing some there. It's sitting at something like 6K reviews already, and it sold 7.1 million revenue already.
Okay.
As this is what $20 purchase basically in the Scout now. So pretty successful game. I would definitely look into this. Next one, Tavern Keeper. So this is a little bit more experimental, and as I was looking into it, it didn't really remind me of anything other than Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
But then if you look a little bit more closer into it, it's actually this kind of a simulation that's happening.
It looks like Idle Inn. It's like same...
A little bit, yeah.
Some kind of it's a sim basically. So you have a lot of these, let's say, fantasy themes stuck into it, but in the end, it's basically this kind of a giant simulator where you are pretty much managing a tavern, managing all the food, all the people there, stuff like, I don't know, you see happiness factor with these kind of customer stuff and everything like pizza ready or whatever. So this looks kind of pretty cool, and it's one of the beauty things that it's within the fantasy theme, which could fit literally any kind of 4X, if this would work for you as for something as for like onboarding gameplay, wink wink. So yeah. It looks pretty good and interesting, and it's quite successful actually. It has 2.5
gamers
reviews.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the cutoff, by the way, which Felix requested last time, and already made something like 2.7 million from November. Definitely not bad for this kind of a game.
Game. I can see that made into an idle.
Oh yeah, for sure. Super Fantasy Kingdom. This is also very, very interesting. So this is actually, even though it has this like super action-packed trailer, this is actually a town builder with this kind of a tower defense on top of it.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is gonna be,
that's
if
great
not
creators.
mobile game, this is gonna be a creative.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because you see that you have these like whatever, like the world, and you go around it and stuff like that, but eventually you basically manage
it. It reminds me Heroes of Might and Magic 2, by the way.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But if I understood correctly, you actually manage a kingdom or some kind of a town sim. But the thing is that you see there, which are these like this kind of stuff, where you are placing these warriors as towers, as you see in the range, as they're attacking, and there's basically vampire survivor style enemies in giant waves coming at you. But this is all with line in our usual kind of no-road tower defense trend, which is extremely popular. So this looks great, and it could be... I've seen few games already doing this kind of a building part, a tower defense part kind of combo. So this looks pretty good, honestly.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely something higher on my radar there.
And those big
even though the
battles
game
look
is
epic.
Yeah, even though it's quite small, but like these kind of images, like it's creative already. Like,
it's creative, exactly.
Low CPI, like screaming out of the ears.
Exactly. So again, just get rid of the pixel theme and like move it into something approachable. 2.2 million revenue already, and it's launched October 24th in early access for $20. So again, not too shabby.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Thank you very much for coming to this episode. It's brought to you by our sponsors, PVX Partners, the simplest and most effective credit line for marketing. If you're scaling your business and need funding, here's the deal. With PVX Partners, you can grow your game easily and your business. There's no equity dilution. You can repay as you get paid, and it's flexible, fast, and fully tailored to your growth. So you can secure funding in 30 days and get a term sheet in just 24 hours. Don't you wait. Take control of your UA budget without giving away a piece of your company. Visit pvxpartners.com and see how they can help you grow your game faster and stronger. Don't wait. Go to pvxpartners.com.
This one,
$20 is so much for this type of game, man.
Yes, it is.
I would
expect
10.
$9.99.
Yeah, 10, not more.
Another one, Slots and Dodgers.
Slots? Slots and Dodgers.
Yeah, anyway, so this
Slots
is
and Badgers.
Social casino RPG or whatever this is. Like you basically get armor, upgrade stuff, you kill monsters, and you upgrade and like get better gear, so on and so forth, within this kind of a slot machine style manner.
Spin, defeat, earn. There you
which
go.
is extremely casual and extremely approachable for mobile. So this looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, but the theme and the art style is definitely not as casual as you would expect.
There's pure PC, artistic,
Yeah,
whatever, indie theme.
bullshit.
So like this is the first thing you strip off if you
Yeah.
if you're coming for this. But stylized visuals never work on mobile. They work on PC. That's why this have this like dark theme, whatever, which is like amazing here, but yeah, definitely not translatable. What's translatable is definitely the core, which seems pretty good. This is already 6K reviews and 1 million revenue, which looks like a solo dev game, honestly. So quite successful.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad for a solo person.
Then we had Ball and Pit, which I won't
Did we
really go
go
into
over
detail. Yeah, because we did a separate review on the channel, like a full game review, which already sits at 13K reviews and 15 million revenue on Steam only from.
And it was the meta
Innovato.
game here that you really were crazy about, right?
Of course. And we already saw a game that's following this on the core side. So yeah, it's being done for sure. Like this is definitely happening, and
I have it on my phone, by the way. I haven't played it yet.
I'm just guessing that it will take a little bit more time to kind of figure out how to actually utilize all these kind of things.
Yeah, it was
properly.
Boom Survivor.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm just opening the game. It is Boom Survivor.
Okay, so it's Boom
Not
Survivor.
just-
So you see it works. Already somebody did the game. So I'm guessing it's just a matter of time when then we'll see a successful one that's there. Okay, as you may have noticed, I'm going a different pattern this time because it's going from the smallest games to the bigger games. So Dispatch, which is the winner of Q4 last year, already did 52.
Nice.
Sits at nearly K overwhelmingly positive reviews. And if you never heard about this game, you were probably sleeping under a rock. But
I was
it's
sleeping
basically
under the rock. I was. Just woke up.
you're sleeping basically in a no gamer cave. We know that.
Yeah. This is not
He was
gamer.
talking about me. He was talking about me.
So this is very, very polished hero dispatcher simulator. What you do here, you have this comedy office style sitcom narrative or whatever there is, where you have all of these like crazy ass heroes sitting in the office and doing some work that is basically like, superhero IC or whatever. And you dispatch them on missions. And there's lots of comedy and lots of these like current pop culture tropes involved and I actually put out the video so we actually can look up the gameplay. I mean, the main bulk of it. So in between, of course, you have these like narrative dialogues and stuff like that. Again, we don't really need to go there. Where I want to go is show you like how this dispatch system actually works. You have those missions and literally a call comes like, okay, there's something like assault on criminal hideout. Strike the devil's fortified base of operation, defend yourselves against the armed foes. So what you need to do, you have your roster of heroes. And I said it right, I know.
Yeah.
Better than a rooster.
So you have that, and you need to fulfill
the bait.
mission requirements, as you see here, on these different 5 attributes that the heroes possess. Some are better than the other ones, and this one's yada. And you pretty much send them on a mission, and you see they go and they're like busy and like they do stuff. And in the meantime, another mission gets called in, and whatever the city is always in crap, and you need to balance that out and send another batch of heroes where the other ones are just returning, and you need to be able to manage that. And it's really important which ones you send where, not only based on the assignment as if they can even fulfill the needed assignment, but also they work in combo, whereas their synergy between them also helps resolve the mission into like a winning it or losing it or whatever. So it's actually this kind of a very high stakes kind of it's pretty much like bounty board from AFK Arena on steroids, because you do it in real time. You don't wait for
no, wait. That's
long
amazing.
cooldowns. Yeah, it's like in the end, it's like I haven't seen anything like this, and like it's extremely engaging. The only thing I have a problem with this is I can't imagine like this is easy to monetize. This would require
it's timers. This screams rewarded video.
This would
like if
require
they're out,
some heavy ass power progression to kind of like put into it, because there's definitely not there. Like, of course, at some point, if we move in here at the end of the mission or whatever, this kind of a scenario, you go here and yeah, there's also this kind of hacking minigame or whatever. But somewhere here, I think he was also showing how to level up the heroes, because yeah, somewhere here, see, so you level up these heroes so they improve actually, and you need to kind of make them fit your combinations, complement each other, da. But again, for a mobile game, this whole gameplay is like, actually imagine it as the skill cooking game that we have on the market, like Cooking Craze or whatever, that, you know, you need to cook a pancake and like just click in the right time to take it off, and then in the meantime you do the grill or whatever. So this is basically it, but on like RPG steroids. So
Nice.
it's very, very interesting, and it definitely works. Like, come on, 50 million plus. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite interesting core, and I think I had never seen something like this.
It looks
like,
great also.
Yeah, looks great.
Looks amazing.
Perfect visual. Let's see if somebody can like tackle this on, but it's very, very interesting. I think the most interesting game that came out of for Steam, out of in the non-AAA section, let's say. Okay. Then we have some usual, I don't want to say crap, but slop, because there's the usual big friend slop game, which is Are We There Yet in this case.
Fuck my life, this is amazing.
It's literally about people trying to get a caravan across some kind of a road, and that's it pretty much. You know,
Amazing.
Yeah, it's the usual kind of a friend slop game where you have some kind of a nonsensical assignment. Your friends are with you. Nothing's really important. What's important is the content that you create through your interactions. And then you have some, as I said, crazy assignment like, you know, move a caravan through these very, very safe bridges or whatever happens there, so on and so forth. And, you know, don't be killed by wildlife or whatever. You see where this is going pretty much. So, and I think like this, like we have this every single quarter, that there's this kind of
Something
one
like this,
big
yeah.
friend slop game, which just makes it, because I guess these people, they are looking at this as some kind of like, again, short experiences that they play it with their friends. They get, you know, bored of it, and then they look for another one, which will be even crazier than the previous one. So of course they jump on it, because again, this is $7.79. Yeah, it's like, you know, the like price of a coffee game basically category, and it's still made already 37 million.
That's insane.
So like they will keep making this game as long as we'll be looking, because
Steam
it's
takes
extremely
30%,
profitable.
right? Steam takes 30% as well. Right?
Yes. I think that's I don't know if it's written here, if it's gross or net, but I'm guessing this is net. For Sensor Tower also shows net, so that's my guess.
Well, they should definitely call Fast Spring. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Because this episode is brought to you by Fast Spring, no drama D2C partner that's been scaling with mobile publishers. Well, maybe even Steam. You never know. Give them a call, because they are here for over 20 years. So whether you're launching a new web store or replacing your current D2C setup, go to fastspring.gg. They're here for you and for us as well. Thank you very much, guys, for sponsoring this episode. It's fastspring.gg. Get that revenue.
Yeah, so as you see, like it's very similar to, for instance, the Peak game that we saw about climbing the mountain with your friends. Again, quite similar. So I'm expecting more friend slop will happen as we go. But again, this is quite hard to adapt for mobile, as for like, I mean, replicating the fun and these situations that you have on PC and console. So let's see. Anyway, this other one, on the other hand, can be replicated quite well, and it's also one of the big winners. Actually, is the biggest winner by revenue.
Yes.
And maybe you heard about this game, which is called
Escape from Duckoff. Yes, I saw it. It's amazing.
Escape from Darkhoff.
Yes.
If you didn't know.
That I got.
So this did nearly 70 million revenue.
With a name like that, you can't go wrong, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's sitting surprisingly only at 10K positive reviews, which is quite low as for, like, for instance, Dispatch or whatever, but it's still, I guess, quite pricey. And what's interesting about this game, that this is basically like a survival style shooter, like Escape from Tarkov or whatever, but it's PvE based. This is not PvP. It's a PvE-based experience, which I think I can sum up very interestingly here in the review section, because I saw, where was it? I found proof of concept showing that single-player extraction shooters can still work. Arc Raiders and Marathon releasing without PvE mode just means I won't engage with them. well, this cheap little duck game not only gets my money, but gets my time. So this is exactly the sum up of this game, why it's so successful, because extraction shooters are known for basically being released and then being killed in like 3 months because there's not enough players, not enough PvP traction, whatever. Yeah, it's like very, very hard to maintain. Nobody cares. And this pretty much went to Safeway, which is PvP, with nobody actually like even get there, because like who cares about single player experiences? I guess 70 million cares about single player experiences.
I guess a lot of people. But this is exactly the game for me.
This actually looks really fun.
Again, as you see here, I don't expect this to be like that high production value. Like, of course, it's gorgeous and low poly and everything, but compared to something like Arc Raiders or Marathon or whatever, this is what, like 1/10 of a budget or whatever. And
well,
again, where was this inventory screen? It looks still pretty deep, like you see here. This is not some kind of a laughable whatever 5-minute experience.
You will be playing this for a long time, not for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So
Plus
looks pretty good.
Duck.
And I really like the market product fit, what these guys did. Like they went against the crowd and went PvE instead of PvP, which means that I think this is also perfectly translatable then to mobile, because it's this isometric view, which like sometimes when you see as he goes, like I don't know if this is game view, but looks like Hotline Miami. But I guess it would work one way or the other, both isometric or top down. Doesn't matter. But yeah, quite an interesting case. Again, one of the biggest games out there. Okay, so now we move to Q3, which we forgot. So few games are there still, not that big.
We talked about this.
Yeah, so there's Megabonk, which is doing nearly 30 million now. That was released September 18. Again, we have a separate video on this, specifically on the channel, because it took Twitch by, this kind of giant craze.
You thought this would be a bit bigger by now, I remember.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, I also thought it kind of died down. Honestly, I was playing it a lot, I guess, because of the content cadence and everything. Yeah, a lot we took. Yes,
I think it was just fucking hell. Do you really need to bring up that you have 2 kids all the fucking time? All the fucking time.
Once in like half a year, man. Anyway,
right.
So this is 30 mil and K positive reviews. So that's there. One of the biggest games of Q3.
Well, how much is that one? How much did it cost?
This one, $9.75. So that's there. Then we have Clover Pit, which is Clover Pit. This never gets good.
He can't speak English because he has 2 kids.
Here we go.
Is this a casino game?
No, this is a gambling your life simulator. So what happens actually here is that you gamble,
get rich quick.
You get rich, and then you need to pay your debts. And then there's more deadlines, and you actually can die very, very fast.
Granny kills you, or who kills you?
I think you literally get like thrown into the pit or stuff like that. Yeah, something like this when the slot machine doesn't cover. Yeah, like this. There's lots of card progression and other progression mechanics, which are quite interesting. It's a completely different setup than the ones I showed you with the RPG mechanics. So that's quite interesting. And the only thing that why it's in a room, I guess, is because it can kill you this way. But again, the meta is basically these other kind of buttons and cards and stuff and lucky charms that you see around it. Yeah, that is quite easy to kind of adapt into mobile and just get rid of this whatever Half-Life-esque visual 3D room, and you would just put it into proper meta. But looks quite interesting. 10K reviews already, which is for quite
this type
fast.
Of game?
Yeah. It already did 10 mil.
10 mil. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's not... who plays this stuff?
What do you mean? It's extremely funny.
I mean, like you just do slots.
You want to read some reviews or what?
Yeah.
Cozy experience in locker room where the only thing you can do is gamble on slot machine to repay your ever-growing debt. Like real gambling, it's compulsive for the first few hours. Unlike real gambling, it's playing on the fantasy.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it kind of communicates it very well. Anyway, The King is Watching. So this did already 6.7 million.
19 hours playtime.
July 21st, and it's this very interesting, not surprisingly, roguelite, where you're building your town in this kind of Tetris style manner, and there's also these kind of let's say boat of enemies going against you. There's lots of progression, but in the end it's a roguelite actually, and you need to kind of defend your city, get the resources, get the soldiers and stuff like that. And you actually like pact something with demons or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah, so there's like
That's what
evil
I would
stuff
do.
put into it, of course. So that's their twist. But actually, if you look at it a little bit closer, it's kind of similar to that super fantastic kingdom that we saw there, where there's like town building on the bottom and
it's
tower
just
defense on the right, different angle.
view.
Yeah, quite interesting. Let's see. As I said, already pretty big revenue, so 6.7 million. So that's there. And again, very easily adaptable to mobile. Then we have Starbirds, which I included because I just know the brand.
Whoa. Is this
You know the brand?
Kyrgyzakt?
Yes.
Kyrgyzakt made a game?
This is
No
a
way.
Kyrgyzak game. Yes.
What?
For those
I have
who
no
don't
idea what you're
know,
talking about.
so
It's like-
you are now the half gamer.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
like,
giving
it's
it.
it's
One of the
basically
biggest
this
science channels in the world
on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube.
Yes, literally. Because how they do their science videos is that they have literally all these kind of very nice animations of these like small birds explaining you like quantum physics, stuff like this is literally how the
Okay.
content looks, all of it.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
it's super
extremely
high
high
production
quality.
value.
It's like 10 million views per video or whatever.
They have 30 million subscribers, and it's
Almost
amazing.
like us.
Yeah, exactly.
They have the distribution, and like I was like stunned when I look at this. And this seems to be some kind of idle sim style game where what you do actually you go and like colonize and like refactor whatever it's.
How much has this made?
This
1.6.
made already 1.6 million, and it's for
Sounds-
$20. Quite steep actually, but I'm guessing that there
Sick.
maybe have also some off Steam revenue if they have their advertising channel on YouTube and
Let
they
me
can
go
just
check right now quickly on their YouTube channel.
yeah. Because literally this is the best science channel in the world in my opinion. As for like explanations
Yeah,
and like
hands down.
how I even learned a lot of science from these guys. So
Nice.
so that's there. But the game is also quite interesting if you look at it. Like this kind of 3D view of like you building stuff and factories on it and just like moving it out. And it's an idle based gameplay, of course. So that's
So I
relatable.
wonder if they use their channel for UA as well.
They do it already with like sponsors and stuff because they're sponsored by Brilliant, which is this kind of platform for science learning. So
Okay.
they drive a pretty big traffic there, and they sell a lot of merch. Like they literally live on the
Well,
merch.
Speaking of UA and sponsors, this episode is brought to you by PVX Partners, your secret weapon for scaling UA without giving away a piece of your company, because it's a super simple credit line made just for marketing. Term sheet in 24 hours, funding in 30 days. If you're serious about growing your game, this is a no-brainer. Go check out pvxpartners.com and grow your game.
Okay, did you find out something, Felix?
In the latest videos, the latest 2 ones, there's no advertising of the game. But when did you say it launched? In September?
Yeah, September 10th.
So it's like 6 months ago.
But it's still early access. I'm guessing they won't release it or
Yeah.
won't push it until it's like finished.
There's no mentions, and I watched most of these videos, so I
Yeah,
probably have
same,
noticed it.
Same here. I'm guessing they wait for the push because, like, in order to understand this channel, they put like 300 hours per video just for production.
But this
Yeah.
already. They said I couldn't make ads without the dev team. They said I couldn't understand the tech. Guess what? I just made a fully working, gorgeous tap to play while eating noodles and watching trash TV and taking care of my daughter. All thanks to Playable Maker. No code, no stress, no cheap Sherlock. Playable, so it's fine.
Anyway, last one. Keep mining.
Keep on mining.
1.2 million. Very, very simple. $4.99. Basically, incremental idle game. Where what you do is you mine, and that's it, basically. And you then do area of effect mining, as you see here, because your cursor got higher. And what happens then, of course, you get some upgrades as usual. You get different ores, you get different skill trees, pretty much all of
This is
these.
scaled Excel sheet.
This is basically scaled Excel
Nice.
sheet on
That's
progression
amazing.
layer.
That's
So
amazing.
the interesting part is, as you said, that this is literally built for like a touch control. So shouldn't be that big of a problem. So yeah, this is still the Q3 30th of July release date for $4.99. That's there. Okay, that was it.
Yeah.
I guess we were
and
very
we'll keep
fast
on
and
mining.
actually went on
Yeah.
2 quarters
Perfect.
in a row.
That's
Perfect.
very good. Which means it's not as interesting as you would thought. Ooh.
pretty big revenue coming out of those games, if you factor in like
That's true.
Darkhoff or
Kyrgyzstan
Dispatch.
has the distribution that normally these type of games don't have. If you have 30 million followers on YouTube and you average 10 million per video, like if they start advertising that there, I think it's probably going to outpace their merch sales by quite a lot.
Oh, I think so as well. They should.
Most probably. People are crazy about their merch, but
Yeah.
let's see.
They will be crazy about their game. You have their merch.
Yeah,
Nice.
of course.
I don't care.
See?
I care.
Okay.
We care,
Okay,
but
fair.
you're not in this
Yeah.
boat.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, you can go bromance together on this
Yeah.
gesagt, whatever
All right.
it is.
All right, let's take it home.
Yes, thank you very much, guys, for listening. You have one more channel to follow to get interesting insights from whatever And science. These two, whatever science. These two science bros are okay. Thanks, guys, for listening. This is another Steam Scanner. See you next time, and don't forget to subscribe to this
Our
channel.
channel.
This channel. Yes. Ciao. Bye
Ciao.
bye.
Bye-bye.